thank you for tuning into my channel. If you want to see how I achieve this color and install, keep watching this video. Hello beautiful people. So I'm back with another video, and this video is sponsored by the Janet Collection. They sent me their 30-inch 13 by 6 613 HD frontal wig. Okay, first of all, the packaging is cute. Let's start off with that. This hair is very soft, and there was no shedding, anything like that. I was rubbing my hands through the hair. So this is how the wig looks inside. Comes with 3 clips, an elastic band, pre-plucked hairline, HD lace. So they also sent me their lace glue wand, which is water resistant, their primer, and their mousse, which is good for glueless installs, and also their glueless lace spray, which I will be using with this wig to install. First things first, I'm gonna tone this blonde wig because we don't want no Barbie doll hair color. So I'm gonna be using this dupe for the Shimmer Lights Claro Purple shampoo, and I have a bucket of hot water, and I just pour a good amount of the shampoo, and I'm just gonna mix it until it's fully saturated into the water, and you're just gonna dip the whole wig into the water. And you want to I'm making sure that the whole wig is getting toned because you don't want to miss any spots. And I just leave the wig in to sit for about 10 minutes. And this is how I expected the wig to come out. The purple shampoo takes out all that yellowness and brassiness out of the wig of blonde hair. And yeah, so we can move on to the next step. So I decided to do blue highlights on this wig, and I'm going to be using actually 2 colors. I'm going to be using the Luxe Blue and the Sapphire Kiss. And I'm using 2 different colors to give a dimension in the wig. So what I'm doing is just sectioning out small parts of the wig, and I'm just dipping it into the bucket of the dye. So this dye, I initially put the Adore Luxe in this color. So it has like a purplish violet hue to it. And so what I'm going to do for the rest of the wig is just take out random pieces and saturate the dye onto it to create the blue highlights. So the wig is all done. I air dried it and plucked the hairline off camera. And girl, these highlights are so pretty. And it came out so good and exactly how I wanted it to. I didn't want to have the whole wig looking blue. This is my first time doing blue highlights on myself as well, so I'm actually very excited to install this. First thing I'm doing is using this Ruby Kisses cream foundation. I'm just gonna use my brush and put it all over the lace. And this color is the closest color to my skin tone. So I'm going to be using 91% alcohol to prep my skin to make sure to get rid of any dirt or residue. And sorry y'all if I look crunchy. So I'm going to be using the primer, and this is to help protect my skin, and especially because I'm using the glue. So I'm going to wipe that over in front of my hairline, and yeah. So my hair isn't cornrow, that's why I have a black cap on top of it, just in case anybody was wondering. So just to make my hair extra flat. So I'm going to be using this tan one, and I'm just going to cut some holes for my ears to make the installation easier. So this glue is actually a wand. So what you do is twist it, and the glue comes out. And I actually love this so much. So it's you don't have so much glue dripping over and things like that. You control how much glue comes out. So I'm going to be using the lace wand glue, and I'm gonna put it all over my right before my hairline, not on it, right before. And I know nowadays, like, we hairstylists use glue for the lace cap, and I feel like this just helps melt the lace cap more. But if you don't want to use glue for your lace cap, by all means, you don't have to. You can use Got To Be spray or whatever product you like. I personally used to use Got To Be spray, but I've been using glue as of lately to lay my wig caps. So now I'm just combing the glue into the cap more so it can lay right before it dries. And this also helps with melting your cap. So I'm going to go in with the same Ruby Kisses color, and I'm going to brush that all over the cap, just to blend it more, because for a good install, you need to have a melted cap. There's no way, because if you don't, you're going to see the cap under the lace, under your wig. So I waited for the glue to dry, and now I'm just going to cut off all that excess cap off. And you want to cut as close as possible to where the glue stopped. So yeah, I didn't sew the back because, like I said, my hair isn't braided, so the back of the cap might come up a little bit. So now I'm just trying the wig on to see how it fits on my head. And ladies, you always want to try a wig on when you first get it, because some companies have different like measurements and metrics when it comes to wigs, so you always want to make sure you try it on before you get it installed professionally. So the wig is actually small on my head, but that's not going to stop me at all. And I'm just going to clean off that excess makeup from when I was putting the makeup on the cap. I'm just going to use alcohol, go back in with alcohol and just clean it off a little bit. So I'm going back in with the glue. And I'm going to be using 2 layers for this install because I'm not keeping the wig in for a long time. Ideally, I usually use 3. So yeah, I'm just going to use the glue and put it right before the cap. And this helps with melting the cap, and the glue is not touching my hair at all. So I waited until the glue was fully clear, and I'm going to go in with the second layer and do the same thing. And as I'm putting the glue, I'm not putting too much because you don't want to put too much glue. So that's dry. And now I'm going to place the lace right where the glue is at. This is a very diligent process. You want to make sure you get the glue, because if you leave glue out, you're going to have excess glue out. And if you miss a spot, you're going to have to put more glue. I'm just going to comb the lace in just to make sure it's sticking to the glue. And since the wig cap is small on my head, I won't be able to like fully install this, because I won't be able to basically lay that other side. As you can see, I was struggling here. So yeah, that's why it resulted in doing like a side part for this install. But yeah, so I'm just going to glue as far as possible, and I'm just going to keep combing the lace in to make sure that lace is melted into the glue. So before I put a band on to melt the lace, I like to part my wigs first. I'm just going to part this in the side, and I'm going to use like some random wax stick to lay down the hairs. And I'm going to go with my hot comb to just flatten the sides. So I'm going to be using my very own IfeSLAYS hair melt band to melt this wig. And y'all need to go and copy your own melt bands, because this is the truth. My wigs be laid 24/7 with this melt band. So I did my makeup off camera. It was something light, nothing crazy. I'm not an MUA. So I'm just gonna take out some baby hairs. I don't like dramatic baby hairs, but I love like the 2 swoops on the side look. So I'm going to go in with the Esha Gargoyles Lace Spray. I'm going to use this just to give the install like a stronger hold. I'm just going to spray it over where I placed the glue, and then I'm going to tie a melt band over it. This step is optional, and like I said, this is a glueless lace spray, so if you don't want to use glue or if you don't like glue, you can always opt to using a spray like this for a flawless install. So I'm going in with some Fantasia heat protectant and sheen spray, and it's gonna spray all over the wig, and we'll add some curls to this. Okay, part of the hair, and I'm just gonna start from the back and make my way up to the front. And I'm just doing some nice curling iron or barrel curls. These are the finished curls. I'm just going to take my melt band off and do some finishing touches to this install. And these curls came out super cute, and I'm going to end up brushing them out. So I'm going to go with my hot comb just to comb the wig going up. I don't know, I'm just the type of person, I don't like the wig like right on my face. I like that little, you know what I mean. If the girls that get it, the girls that don't. I'm going to go in with the same Ruby Kisses, and I'm just going to draw a part to create a more realistic look. I didn't pluck it because it's 613 hair, so you don't really need to pluck a part. I mean, you can, but it's not necessary, to be honest. You just use makeup and just draw that part. Alright, new hair, who this, okay? So I'm actually going to go in with their mousse, and I'm just going to put it on the baby hairs just to create like fluffy baby hairs. I was initially going to use this, and then it slipped my mind and I'm using the Got2b gel, but I'm just going to go in with some of the mousse and just comb out the baby hairs, get that fluffy look. And I'm all done with this install. Wig is laid, color is flawless, like everything. And I body this. This is so cute, and this is perfect for like winter, or like this for like, you know, you want to step out of your comfort zone. So I actually decided to do a different style, just to like do something different, switch it up, just to show how versatile this wig can be. So I'm just gonna hot comb the front part of the wig all the way back. I'm actually going to use the mousse to sculpt the wig to create that updo look and to get the other hairs out the way. So I'm going to use this rubber band. I'm just going to tie it into a ponytail right in the middle, and then I'm going to make it as tight as possible. Usually when I'm actually doing a half up down, I would use Got2b spray, etc. to really lay it, but because I'm just doing this style just for show. I'm not gonna actually melt this ponytail to the T. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with some mousse and hot comb, and then I'm gonna end up curling it, and voila. And this is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me. And thank you, Janet Collection and their Esha girl line, for sending me these products and this wig. I loved using this whole thing. It had flawless results. They also sent me their remover, which I'll be using in another video when I remove another wig. And thank you. I hope to see you guys soon in my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below which videos you want to see more.